Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lorena. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lorena. I am a 5th year kindergarten bilingual teacher here in the state of New Jersey. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some classroom management tips and tricks that you can do in your classroom, whether it's in person or virtually. And I'm also going to tell you a little bit of how I plan on using it and stuff like that. So if you have used any of these or have maybe modified versions of it, leave it in the comments below. I love to know what you do in your classroom. I'm looking over here because I have it all written down. I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget anything. So if you see me looking down, this is why. I just want to make sure I don't forget anything. I do want to just give credit where credit is due. A lot of these tips and ideas that I've got have come from colleagues, from other people on, social media, and then some of them are ones that I have kind of come up with on my own. So if Sylvia is, if you ever, stumble upon my videos, she was my mentor teacher when I did my teaching, and I learned so much from her. She is an incredibly passionate teacher, so a lot of what I have learned and been able to implement in my classroom is based on what I learned from her. So thank you, Sylvia, for everything that you taught me. Now we're going to get started with the first classroom management tip that I have, and that is the use of positive praise, positive talk in the classroom as a form of incentive and a form of classroom management, behavior management. So my first year, what I did was I did sticker charts. Now this created more of a problem than it did a solution, because I forgot to give my sticker students. I would say, yeah, give me a second, I'll give it to you, thank you for doing this, and I would forget. And another issue that was happening was that there was a lot of sticker swapping amongst the students themselves. So I was unable to keep track of, are these genuinely the stickers that you earned, or maybe did your friend give you some stickers? So it just created more of a headache than anything. So I kind of stopped that completely in my classroom, and I just went full force with positive praise, positive talk, modeling, all that fun stuff, and that seemed to work much better for my students. So if you are finding that sticker charts are hard to manage, hard to keep track of, don't worry. You can definitely try something different, and so it could possibly be just more positive praise throughout the school day for your kiddos. The second classroom management tip that I have that works wonders in my classroom are transition songs, and just songs in general. So one of the songs that I learned from my student teaching during my student teaching experience was the following. Now please excuse me, I am not a singer, so my notes are probably going to be off key or whatever, but this is kind of just going to give you a sense of the songs that I do in my classroom. So the first one I do, if we are gathered on the rug, or if I'm running late somewhere and we got to get online quickly, I start with a song. And the kids know the song and they know what to do because we have practiced it, I've modeled it, and all that fun teacher stuff. So I am a bilingual teacher, so I have an English version and a Spanish version I'm going to share with you now. So in Spanish, the song would go, Únete a mi línea, únete a mi línea, únete a mi línea, veremos dónde vamos. So I sing that song continuously until everyone is online and the kids also sing along with me. Now in English, you would sing it, join me on my line, join me on my line, join me on my line, let's see where we'll go. And you can sing it repeatedly until all your kiddos are online. And again, it's a fun way for them to sing along with you while getting online. So another song that I do with my kiddos is when we are on the rug, and if of course they're going to chat with one another, totally normal and totally fine. But when you kind of want to get their attention through a song, what I start to do is I start to sing a song. And now this song, I don't have a Spanish version for it, but kiddos, through gestures for my ELLs, they are able to kind of understand what's going on and make sense of the song. So the song goes like this. Are you crisscross? Are you crisscross? Hands on your lap. Hands on your lap. Who is ready? Who is ready? Let me see. Let me see. So once they hear this song, they automatically know, all right, my teacher wants me to sit crisscross applesauce. Hands on my lap. ready to learn. I usually only have to sing this one time and they know exactly what is expected of them. So this is a great song to kind of incorporate in your day when you want your kiddos to kind of be ready, you know, and I usually do it in a very soft tone and it kind of silences the room and they know what is expected of them. So the third classroom management tip has to do with Callin Responses, classroom cheers, whatever it is, the verbiage that you want to use to call them. I use them throughout the day continuously and I see that it's fun for them. The kids laugh, they giggle with them, and it gets their attention super quickly. So I'm going to share it with you and hopefully you can use these in the classroom. So the first one that I do is ooh la la, and it goes like this. Whenever a student, let's say, shows their work to their friends and maybe it's on the board doing some classwork, modeling their responses, sharing their ideas, I do a let's give our friends a ooh la la, and the way that it goes is super quick. So you just go ooh la la and the kids call it back ooh la la, and they love it. It's kind of just, it's a way to positively praise their classmates. Another cheer that I do is bravo. So again, same idea. If you know, if one student in particular is sharing something, or if you're very proud of their work, you want to give them a bravo, or you can do it for the whole group. So it's just super quick. The kids love this one. So your fingers up, bravo, and that's it. And of course the kids do it so much cuter, they do it so much louder with so much pep, so much excitement, and it's a great way to kind of build that classroom community in the kindergarten classroom or any classroom. So another one that I do is rounds of applause, and it's just as its name says, let's give a round of applause to little Billy. And the kids, you know, they get super excited, they feel so proud of themselves, and it's just a great way to build that sense of community in the classroom. But I do this especially during center work. When I notice that all of the groups are focused on what they're doing, is I do a chant. So what I would do is say, good job kindergarten, and then the class would say, good job kindergarten, when I see that the whole class is on task. However, if I see a certain group that I want to praise, and in my classroom, so I do good job kindergarten, and then they say it back, and they kind of look at me and they get really excited about it. So after I do that, if I see that there's a certain group that is demonstrating behavior that's exceptional, what I would do is just call out that group and change the ending of the chant. So that if it's my giraffes, good job giraffes, good job giraffes, is what the class would say. So it's also letting, you know, it's letting them know that I am seeing what they're doing, I'm acknowledging their hard work, I'm acknowledging their behavior and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's one that you can do as well. Another one that you can do in your classroom, and I'm sure that a lot of you already do this, is, and I start off very low, I'm like, if you can hear my voice, clap your hands. If you can hear my voice, clap your hands. Touch your nose, touch your eyes, and we kind of keep going until I have everybody's attention, and I feel like that works so well. They're like, whoa, what is she up to? And then they start seeing each other do it, and it's great. All right, so something else that I do, and I make sure that I have a set routine, is for transitions. So when we are working on something, whether it's centers, whether it's the academic centers or the play-based centers, what I make sure to do is have some sort of transition. That way the kids know when it's time to stop, when it's time to clean up. So what I have been doing is using songs. And I use the Arthur theme song. So if you're a 90s kid like me, I'm sure you guys watch Arthur. So I just put it in on YouTube, the Arthur theme song, and I play that. So kids know that when the song is over, it is expected of them to be on the rug, ready for the next activity. So this takes a lot of practice in the classroom, but it's something that definitely can be done. So what I do is, you know, I model it to them, we do it together. I say, all right, when you guys hear this song, what do we have to do? Stop, clean up, come to the rug. And we practice this a lot in the beginning of the school year. That way towards the end, they are pros at it and they are done even before the song is over. So if you don't really know how to kind of get your kiddos to stop and clean up, having a song that's like, you know, I would say, especially for the younger kids, about 3 to 4 minutes long, especially in the beginning of the school year, is great. This way they know whenever they hear that song, they need to stop, clean up, and they're expected to be done, ready by the time the song is over. And it's also fun because they love to sing along to the song. So it's a great transition tool in the classroom. Now another transition tool that I use in my classroom is the doorbell. Stuck on my line, which I haven't used in so many months. And so what I have it on right now is a sanitizer holding pouch from Bath and Body Works, which is like, it's a I would say it's less than $5, and this is honestly the best. I attach it to my lanyard, and then I just kind of ring the doorbell, and kiddos know that when I ring the doorbell, it means that I need your attention fast. So whatever they're doing, they just have to stop and look at me. So if I ring the doorbell, that's what they do. They just stop, and it's, you know, it's probably if I have to say an announcement like, you know, whose sweater is this, or make sure you bring me your folders, whatever it is. It's just a quick thing. Whereas the song, I use it more as a long transitional routine piece. So something else that I do in my classroom for classroom management is sending positive notes home. So every day I send a positive note home to one student who has shown incredible behavior. And I obviously don't have any like criteria per se, but me and my para, we make sure to kind of know, hey, so-and-so has had such a great day. Did you see how they did their center work? You know, they've been struggling for these past few days, but today was a great day. That's the student that we chose, that we pick. So at the end of the day, before going home, we're all online, I make sure to address, you know, all right guys, so I'm gonna share with you guys who's getting the positive note home to their mom and their dad, and they kind of, they get so excited, they want to know who it is, and I make sure to tell them, remember, if you don't get the positive note home today, it's okay. If you don't get it today, you can get it tomorrow. And they're kind of used to that, so they know. And I also tell them that it's very important to be happy, to be excited for your friends, because they're accomplishing great things. So while I'm kind of, you know, saying that, what I also do is I make sure to talk about the behaviors that that student demonstrated that have earned them this positive note home. So I would say so-and-so did so well in their centers. When they were working in their centers, they were on task, they were sharing, they were very helpful. This way students know the kind of behaviors that, you know, help them earn this positive note home. And I'm gonna show you guys right here what those notes look like. And I found this on TPT, and it was great because number one, it's in both English and Spanish, and I love that. And what I do is I print this on Astro Bright papers, and the kids know when I have that little, you know, that colored paper in my hand, they're like, oh, who's getting it? And it's something that they look forward to. And what I also do is I keep a checklist of who gets the note sent home. So for example, I write every child's name, and I'm gonna put it here. And then what I do is I tally every time that they get a note sent home. This way, I know that I don't miss anybody. And if maybe one student gets it far too often, I need to, you know, kind of change that up a little bit, because we want to be fair. We want all students to get this positive note sent home. So something else that has worked incredibly well for me has been using Pocket of Preschool's red and green choices. Now, this is a behavior management practice tool that she has used to kind of go over with students what behavior is a red choice behavior and a green choice behavior. I'm gonna link her products below, but this is what it looks like. Now, I go over this in the beginning of school year with them. I put it on Velcro, and we kind of go through the cards together, and I say, well, what do you think about this card? We're not sharing. Is that a red choice, which a red choice is a behavior that you don't want in the classroom, and a green choice is a very positive behavior that you do want to see in the classroom. So it's a great tool to use in the classroom, especially if you have lower elementary students. I think it works super well, and there are lots of visual cues. The next thing that I'm going to share with you has saved my life and my mind. Honestly, stickers are the best thing that have ever been invented, and kindergarten students, primary students absolutely love them. So make sure you have a huge stash of stickers, because what I'm going to show you next has made the world of a difference in my classroom. So what I do is I have stickers, I punch a hole in them, I attach them to my lanyard. If we're going out for a walk, or, you know, if it's a fire drill kind of thing, I usually always have stickers with me. I attach it, and what I do is I randomly give a sticker to students who are showing exceptional behavior. So if we're walking on the line and I don't say a word, I literally don't acknowledge that I've given somebody a sticker, none of that. I kind of do it very discreetly, because I want the other students to notice as well. So what I'll do is I'll just walk by. I'll place it on their, you know, on their uniform shirt, or even on their forehead. Sometimes I think it's so funny, you know, I'll put it on their forehead, and then the other kids start to notice. They're like, wow, Miss Lorena's giving out stickers because she was making a good choice online. She was standing there, or he, and they start to kind of like quickly, you know, acknowledge that, hey, my friends are getting stickers for good behavior. Maybe I should do something that is qualified as a good behavior. So that quickly changes things. I also kind of walk around randomly if we're doing a go noodle, and you know, I give stickers to the kids who are making good choices while they're on the carpet, you know, who are actually following the moves, who are keeping their space, who are not being super silly. So the stickers have been a big motivator in that sense in the classroom. While I don't use this as incentives, or you know, you don't have to fill up any charts, I do use it as a kind of, I guess, a quick incentive, and just kind of give them out throughout the day, and they love it. All right, so another game changer in the classroom and another tip that I would recommend to teachers is to have name sticks. So you have every student's name on a popsicle stick, and you kind of use this to pick up who you're gonna call on, who will be the line leader, who is going to run an errand for you, whatever the case may be. These are a saving grace. And I honestly just grab them, and this also even helps me when we're doing morning meeting, when it's time to share. I'll just pick a student, put them to the side if they've already shared, and the kids know that, you know what, if I don't get picked today, it's okay, because we have a long school day and Miss Lena will pick me eventually. All right guys, so that's it for today's video. I truly hope that you have found some ideas and things that you can implement in your classroom when it is that you go back, or if you're already in school, hopefully something you can implement now. And if you do, let me know how it goes in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I will see you guys soon. Bye.